I made these and I'm gonna show you how. Deja Tries Crafts Jewelry Edition in 3, 2, 1. I ordered some black Sculpey Primo and these little molds that people often will use for cake decoration. And I went with black because I kind of wanted it to have like an antique look. You know what I'm talking about? The old frames, it looks very good. So here I am softening it up, molding it, warming it up, honey. And I rolled it into these little cylinders kinda that I stuck into the mold like this. It's kind of aggravating because you want to put the perfect amount in there. If you go overboard, you have extra work to do later, and if you go underboard, then it just looks janky. This is the perfect example of doing things perfectly, as I do. This kind of precision is unmatched. It's never been done before. We've never seen this before. Who do I sound like? But yeah, I ordered these little tools for sculpting, and the best one for this is the one with the little ball on the end. I like to use the largest one and just kind of tamp it down, bam, 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 like that, and then rub it down like bam, bam, like roll it out like that. You know what I'm talking about? And then you'll see, oh, there's some excess, and you gotta figure out how to get that off. You could use your fingers. But yeah, so I did this about 100 damn times. And here I am, see there was some excess overflowing and I picked it off. Real nice, perfection. Then I was like, let me use this little tool, because what the heck is this for? I know it's for making holes, but I thought I was really doing something, and I wasn't. So then I took it out of the mold very delicately because I know exactly what I'm doing. Have you ever seen something so beautiful? Even though this one had a little bit of white on it from the previous clay, and I started putting it into a pan because I was getting ready to bake this bad boy. Because I really didn't want any wonky shapes, right before I put it in, I kind of molded them a little bit more to make sure they weren't all lopsided and whatnot, even though that kind of adds to the character and you can't avoid it 100%. But yeah, so look at this. I was also using that mystery tool to kind of get rid of the excess on the inside. And I was ready to bake at 275 for 30 minutes. I put that bad boy in there. I changed shorts. And of course I realized, oh shoot, I forgot to put holes in these things, which sucks. So it had only been in there for like 1 minute, and I tried on one of them and look what happened.
Is, good. You don't want to be using
No! God dog it. So what was I gonna do? Look how confused I was. Do I put it back in? I don't know. I was like, super glue, I guess I'll have to work. I ended up keeping that one because I can't give people some janky stuff. I put the super glue on it and I lined them up on my cutting mat because I was gonna have to figure out one way or another how to make holes, or else how is this jewelry? You know, how am I gonna do that, right? So I bought one of these knockoff Dremels. It's pink. How darn cute. It took me a second to figure out how the hell to use this thing because I'm a noob. But then, yeah, I went ahead and drilled holes in the top and bottom of each of these because I was like, I want a little dangly bit on the bottom. And once I got those holes in there, I started trying to put the hardware in there, which was frustrating, but eventually I got it. I am just realizing how annoying jewelry making can be because I tend to drop stuff on the ground quite a bit and I can't find it. So that sucks. But yeah, I felt really cool using this tool, and I'm gonna tell everybody that I know how to drill stuff real good. Then it was time to paint them. I picked gold and I also got some silver later on because I thought this would look very, very fantastic and fancy. And I kept some of them black too, just because the shiny black actually looked pretty dang good. I keep going back and forth between whether 1 or 2 coats looks better, but regardless, I went and Mod Podged this thing, sealed it, and ran away each time because I don't want to get cancer. I'm trying to make jewelry, not get cancer. But meanwhile, I was trying to get this one little flower to be a bunch of flowers. Okay, you see what's going on here? But you can't just copy paste and duplicate. You have to first make the box and make 1,000,000 of those boxes, then make the flower and 1,000,000 of those flowers, then make the stem, then 1,000,000 of those stems. It was really aggravating. If you want me to go into detail, if you care, I can do that later, but this is what I ended up with. I wanted to do 3 different colors because I think originally I did the red and I like the yellow too, but I think in my next batch I'm going to make the blue a little bit brighter because it kind of doesn't really show that well in the dark. So here's me cutting it up, making a damn mess in the living room. And the next step is pretty self-explanatory. If you've ever glued a damn thing, I used super glue and stuck that on the back of the frame, and then I put felt as the backing behind that. But I didn't film that at the time because everybody knows how to use glue, if I'm not mistaken. And this is how it came out. Back to me being frustrated trying to put this hardware on. I don't know why it's so difficult for me, but I think I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. It's kind of hard for a beginner. I also had a bunch of beads that I got from a mystery jewelry haul that you can see it on my TikTok. And I used a lot of those beads because there was a lot of crap in there. But look how good these look with those beads from the jewelry haul. I think they're all really cool. They're all one of a kind and unique. And I now have them on my website, which is trudeaux.com. And I hope y'all go check it out because I'm proud. Oh yeah, I also did a custom one for some friends. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.